We are outside in the shed, so welcome back to Mike's Man Cave for another shed vlog. Today we will be looking at all the parts that I have ordered for the three motorbikes. So let's just head over there with the camera so I can show you guys what I'm talking about when I talk about certain bikes. When I refer to Jesse's bike, I refer to this one here, which is the red bike that we have pretty much finished already. When I refer to the black bike, I'm talking about this one here, which we're still working on, and this will be the first bike out of the three Viragos to be registered, and once it's registered we will be selling it. It will be up for sale, and I'll be doing a video about that when we get to that stage. And when I refer to the rat bike, this is it here. As it sits at this very moment, it still needs a few more parts and a lot of work, but this is it here. Now, to finish those three bikes off, I went on eBay, I went on Facebook Marketplace, I went on various Yamaha Virago forums, pages, Facebook pages, got in contact with people, and I chased all these parts up. So let's have a look at what I've actually bought and what I've ended up with. Now, the first thing, nothing too exciting. It is a K&N oil filter. So when we service the bike, which we'll probably be doing in the not too distant future, we've got a quality oil filter on hand, because I can't just go down to the spare parts shop and buy one of these. So I've ordered one, and this is part number KN145. I got this off eBay. I've got some resistors for the blinkers when you use LED lights. As you saw if you watched my last video, once you fit LED blinkers, your blinkers start flashing erratically really fast because there's no resistance that the light bulbs normally provide. So what you do, you buy these, and they're just an inline resistor, and these ones even got the right plug for the motorbike. So these are just straight plug-in. So you get one of these, and it's got the male and the female plug, so you just unplug your indicators, which got these sort of plugs on them there. This is an LED indicator, which we'll have a look at later. We'll plug straight in there like that, and then this end will plug straight into your bike. So all you've got now is if you've got one of these under your seat in line with the indicator, and that should regulate your flashing. You might just need one of these for each side. If that doesn't fix it, you'll need to put a second one for the front indicators. So I'm just going to put one on the back one for now and see if that works. If it's not enough resistance, you'll just fit a second one to the front indicators and it will definitely fix it. Now, these I ordered off eBay, and I got them for the black bike that we're going to sell, and also for the rat bike, because both of those bikes are using LED indicators. These were only $10 for four. They're like literally $2.50 each. They come in a 4-pack, and I think they were like $11 or something delivered to my front door. Now, here's some LED indicators that did come with my bikes when I bought them originally, and these have got the black smoky lens, and I'll be using those on my rat bike that we're building. So I got an eBay and I ordered two more, exactly the same as the original ones. So I've got front and back indicators for the rat bike now, and these were, I think, 20 something dollars, $23, $24 delivered. Now, for all these things, I'm going to put the prices up on the screen somewhere as we go along. So you'll see the price flash up, because honestly I can't remember how much they were. They weren't a lot. I'm guessing $24 for two. And these ones I already had. So now I've got a whole set for the rat bike. Now, the next thing I got is this, also for the rat bike. And it is a tail light, brake light, number plate light, and number plate frame all in one. Let's have a look at that. And I searched high and low for this, and I ended up finding it. So it's got 3 wires to connect. It's got the earth, it's got the brake light, and it's got the tail light. And when the tail light's on, the number plate light also works. And this is what it looks like. It's also got the smoky black lens. It just bolts to your back fender, and it'll probably sit roughly like that. And you put your number plate on here, and the number plate light is under there, and it light up your number plate, and it'll be a nice red tail light there. And then it's also the brake light when you hit the brakes. I really like this, and it matches up perfectly with the smoke indicators. It'll look really good, I think. Now, next thing also off eBay, and I think this was $10 or $12, is an air filter, a custom air filter, a K&N style air filter for the rat bike. And that's it there. And that's to replace, well, I actually don't have an air filter for the rat bike, but that's to replace those big chrome things on the front of the Virago motorbikes that are actually got the air filter inside it. So if you don't have those chrome things, well, you need another air filter. And I bought this thing here. That peels off and it's chrome. And this part connects straight to the air intake of the bike. And we will be fitting this up properly in the next video so you can see how it looks and how it works. All these parts that I'm showing you now will probably be fitted up in the next video, which we'll probably film tomorrow. So we're really getting stuck into these bikes because I really want to try and get at least one of these bikes finished and ready for registration and ready for sale. Here we've got some straight short risers for the rat bike, because I don't actually have any risers. Actually, I've only got one. There's no second riser, and they're bent, as we'll see at a later stage when we have another look at the bike. And these are straight risers, so these bolt to the front of your forks and your handlebars of your bike attached to these. You tighten those two bolts up and they'll hold your handlebars off the bike, and you can adjust them that way. Okay, and we've got a set of those hopefully. And these were also bought off eBay, I think $20 from an Australian seller. There you go. The set of handlebar risers. Now we've got a set of mirrors for the black bike that we're going to be selling, and that's because it doesn't have any mirrors and I can't get it registered or sell it without mirrors. I did have some spare mirrors. They were very ugly and one of them had a crack in it, so I got rid of those. I don't like doing dodgy stuff like that, and I just ordered some brand new standard style aftermarket mirrors, and these were $50, probably the most expensive thing I bought, $50 a set off eBay as well, Australian seller. And that's it there. Okay, and that will, okay, that is the passenger side one. It will go on that side, and this one will be the other one, same as that. They're nice and big. Look, some people love tiny little mirrors. I've actually got a set of smaller mirrors for the rat bike, but look, for an everyday ride bike that you're going to be using in traffic, look, get a decent sized mirror. Like, go for functionality and safety over style to some degree. I mean, I like making things look good, but when you're on the bike you want to be safe. You know, I don't like people, tiny little mirrors or tiny little indicators or brake lights that aren't really bright. I mean, that's why I'm putting LED brake lights on the back. Like, they're bright, they really light up, like people will see them. The last thing you want is to be turning right somewhere and the car running up the back of your bike because they didn't see you. They didn't see you brake. And also with a decent sized mirror, you can see them coming. So I think these were $50 off eBay, and that's probably the most expensive thing I bought. And this is probably the cheapest thing I bought. I think that was $3 delivered. and it's a tiny little clip. Does anyone know what it's for before I tell you? Leave a comment. Be honest. Do you know what it's for? Okay, I'll tell you. This is the headlight for the black bike. It's an original Virago headlight. Made in Japan. Original headlight. It's got like adjustments here, but have a look what it does. It flops around. It does that because it's missing this little clip on here. It goes right there, probably a bit hard to see. You put the clip in, not sure if I'll get it straight in there. Okay, the clip is in there now. Hopefully you can see that, and no more wobbling around. You can still adjust the way your headlight points by adjusting that and adjusting that, which is connected to this and this. Okay, and that's just to stabilize the headlight, so to stop it flopping around, but still allows adjustment because of the spring action. So there you go, headlights fixed, ready to go back on the black bike. I really needed that clip. And then I've got a whole box of stuff here that I got from a person on the Australian Virago Facebook page. He had all these parts, and look, some of these parts I didn't really need, but they were going cheap enough, and I won't discuss the price of these too much, but I think all up, everything, because there's other stuff in there, I think everything that's in here was about $200, give or take a bit. I honestly don't know. There's some pretty expensive and hard to get bits in there, so I'll show you what we've got. That's a headlight indicator bracket for the front of the bike. I think I've got some spare ones of these anyway, so look, this wasn't too important to me, it just came as a job lot. So your indicators that I've got attached to there, this holds the indicators, and I may or may not use it, I'm not sure yet. I'll see how we go with that. Then I've got a whole bunch, like actually a complete set of original Virago indicators, and I got them because they were very cheap. They're 100% unmarked, like they've got no rust on them at all, because some of the ones, I think one of the ones on Jessie's bike, and her bike is the only one that's got these, one of them is scraped, it's scratched, like the chrome is scratched. I think one or two of the others got rust pitting on the back and rust pitting around here, and these have absolutely nothing. And I think actually, I think one of the lenses was damaged slightly as well. Look, it's fine, but for the price, these are original 20-year-old Yamaha ones, and they haven't got any rust pitting on them at all. All the wiring is intact. All the lenses are perfect. There's absolutely nothing wrong with these, and these will probably end up going on Jessie's bike. She can pick which ones she wants, and she can put them on her bike. Like this one is absolutely perfect, and there's a set of 4 of these. This is the front one. You can tell the front indicators because they've got a shorter cable on them. This is the back one because it runs from the back of the bike underneath the guard to underneath the seat. So you can see there's a fair bit of difference in length there. And this front one, same, not a mark on it. This will polish up like a brand new one. There's not a mark on it. And there's another one, the same, it will polish up like new. And there's another front one, so you've got a whole set of 4, 2 front, 2 back, as new, 20-year-old as new indicators. I couldn't leave them there. Look, they were almost free. Like you pay double what I paid for these for aftermarket ones, so just cheap. Here's another taillight. Again, it looks a bit dirty and dusty, but completely perfect, no pitting, no marks, no scratches, no anything, and all wiring is intact. Exactly how it came from Yamaha. Another 25-year-old part that's like new. I think we'll end up using this on the black bike, maybe, because I'm not 100% happy with the one that's on there, and that's actually the bike we're selling. So if you're a potential buyer of the bike, you can see I'm not bodging it up. I'm really putting good parts on that bike. It's got brand new indicators. It's got the, it'll have the resistors on there. It's got the original fully working headlights on it. And, you know, it's got the best taillight that I can find anywhere in Australia on it. So I'm not doing a rough job on these bikes. Now, another thing I found for our bike, our own bike, is an original Yamaha toolkit. I won't be selling that with any of the bikes. It needs a bit of a clean, and it is a complete toolkit from Yamaha that come with these bikes when you bought it brand new, and this is 100% complete. And I'll actually do another video on just the Yamaha toolkit. That'll be coming up. I might even film it this weekend. So it might be up in a few days. If you're interested in that, keep an eye out for it. And the last thing I got, and I didn't really need this, is the headlight for the rat bike. It's a bigger headlight and it's got different brackets on it. And this caught my eye. The guy was selling this on the Virago forum, and it wasn't selling. I think it was like $25 or something like that I paid for it. It's a complete headlight, and I believe it is an original Virago one, but just a different year model, or maybe a different model Virago, because it just clamps onto the forks here with these brackets, and it's adjustable that way. A little bit rusty down the bottom, but this is for the rat bike because I just like the look of it. It's different. I mean, you can see the size difference here. Okay, that's the original Virago headlight that's on most Viragos that I've seen, and this is the other one. I don't actually know too much about this, but I really liked it. So I bought this, and this will probably go on the rat bike. If I don't like the look, I'll take it off, and I've got another spare one of these as well. I'll just have to go and order another one of those $3 clips to make it work, because the other one is also missing the clip. I think they just go missing. This is our shed vlog video today. A little bit of a different format. It's basically now all the stuff that I need to complete those bikes. At this stage, I can't think of another thing that I need that I haven't got to complete all those bikes that we've got sitting over there. And so basically this is it. We just now need to do the work and get the bikes together. And the first job will be to get the black bike, put these parts on it that I acquired here that are required. I think I might have to change the back wheel on it, because I've got a back wheel with a good tyre. I think the tyre that's on the back of the black bike probably won't pass the roadworthy. I don't think it will. It's borderline. Look, it might, and I don't think it will. So I'm going to put a better tyre on the back. And again, see, I'm not just slapping these together to get rid of them. I'm making them safe. I'm building these bikes properly and safely. I'm even putting a tyre on the back to bring it up to 100% roadworthy specification. Now, if you've got any questions about anything you saw, or if there's anything about these bikes that you want to see, or that you want me to talk about, or that you don't know, and look, I'm not a Virago expert yet, even though I have had Viragos since about 1998. We've had 2 Viragos back in the 90s, which we then sold, and now we've got 3 Viragos sitting over there, and which will probably sell mostly, apart from Jesse's bike, maybe the rat bike. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. If anyone makes me an offer when it's finished, I might sell it, or I might just keep it. The thing is, all those bikes are way too small for me. I can't really ride them. If I could fit on the rat bike and ride it properly, and it wasn't too small for me, I'd definitely keep it. Look, I'm going to finish it. I'm going to get it running. I'm going to make it look nice. I'm going to take it for a ride. I'm going to get it registered, and then I'll make a decision. Maybe Jesse will want to keep it. Anyway, if you've got any questions about anything you saw today, leave your question down below and I'll try and answer it to the best of my ability. And if you enjoyed this video and found it in the least little bit useful, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. It does help out the channel. And if you're new around here, don't forget to smash the subscribe button for more videos from Mike's Shed or Mike's Man Cave. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.